I ain't come to talk around, I walk around the block of my neighborhood, let them know what's good. I ain't came to talk around, I walk around my block of my neighborhood, let them know what's good. I ain't came to talk around, I walk around my block of my neighborhood.
Yo, you know what it is, In My Opinion podcast. You know what I'm saying? Got another bang up for sure. You know what I'm saying? Over here I got, you know what I mean, my boy Angie. Angie, what up?
What up?
You know what I'm saying? Dream team, that's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Bam over here. You know,
Crooked letter, ER, baby. What's happening?
Wonderful world, Mr. Roston. We're going to catch up and then we're going to move into some topics. Next question, like what barriers have you faced, you know what I'm saying, within the last year that you had to overcome?
Like, people don't understand, like, doing a podcast, especially when, like, everybody sees the Math Hoffers and the Joe Buttons and the Drink Champs and all that shit. They don't understand. They got, like, a whole team. Like, they got, they got editors. They got street teams. They got all that shit.
And a lot of them already had names.
Yeah, and they already names, and they got big time. They got big time sponsors, so they got a team. Like with you, like with me, you're the creator of the show. Mm-hmm. You're the editor of the show. Yeah. You're the social team. You're the street team and everything. So it's like having another fucking job. Yo, it don't matter if you just drop something 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It don't matter. Just drop something, you know. And then, again, you know, like you hit them barriers where you're like, man, fuck, man. I don't feel like doing this shit. And, again, support your fucking people, bro. Like, y'all share memes and funny shit on Facebook and everything. Listen, all it takes is 1 minute of you listening to their show or looking at the show, and that counts as a download and shit. You know, it ain't about cheating the game, but that's how all these people get these views. They cheat the game. It don't take much. You know, and like that support shit, like that shit matters, bro. And that shit used to bother me a lot.
You gotta win people over though, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get to the point to where, you know what I'm saying, your style or whatever you do is so connected that they have no choice but to respect.
Yeah, that's,
you know what I'm saying? And it means that much more when that happens.
That's the extra.
Yeah.
I'm talking about immediate. Like, people who have their own businesses and you share their shit all the time. Right. And shit. Like, listen, if I don't never walk in your store, if I don't ever wear your shit, I'm still sharing your shit.
Yeah, I be seeing that.
You know what I'm saying? I share everybody's shit. You know,
everybody in the life.
Yeah, but you know, you at first you take it personal, but you got to understand everybody don't think like that. Right. So you have to get over that. Like, I had to get over that. Like, it's to the point like, fuck it. So now, you know, I took them almost 3 weeks off. I had to hit the reset button. You know what I'm saying? Because again, this is like having another job, and you still got real life going on. Yeah. You know. So I had to step away for a second, you know, get my bands together, get balanced and all kind of shit. And then now, you know, after a year, like I said, I dropped 91 episodes. But now I'm transitioning from one host site to another. I'm transitioning from Podbean to Anchor.
Okay.
So all my prior shit is basically like
WWMR. You mean transition like
I'm moving.
You can't do both?
No, I can't. Like, I'm moving.
Your priority. Like
my whole site over there. So now I'm going through something else to distribute my shit. So now, you know, I was like, damn, I gotta upload all my shit over here now. But now it's like, man, fuck it. Like, I'm hitting the reset button. I'm hitting the reset button on light.
2.0.
So like, basically, it's like WWMR 2.0. Yeah. So now it's like a fresh start. But at the same time, I'm gonna be prior episodes. I'm going to be dropping them, too, on there that I've already done, like the ones with Moon. Shout out Moon, boy, love you, boy. Like the ones with Moon and, like, people I had on the show and shit. So, you know, so I'm taking that. I took that break, like, to really gather myself. And it's like, all right, it ain't different. It's just this year, too.
Yeah. And, you know, that's why I had different seasons.
So you want to change it up a little bit, let's critique it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then you want to let it be known as, you know, as a switch. You know what I'm saying? You change something up.
And see, now I want to have more guests. Like, I can sit there and talk about whatever, but, you know, it's easier when you got
You can get all kind of guests, man. Everybody fucking you.
You know,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
it's like that.
Real.
But again, like I said on the last show, everybody talk that shit and everything
Until it's time to go down.
till that's on, till this in their face, or they on the phone talking. It's different because you could tell because you could talk to people all day, but then as soon as you know something recording, it's different.
Oh yeah.
It's different.
We talked about that before. You know
That's what I'm saying. We talked about
everybody
it.
can't.
Everybody can't talk that talk, man, because they feel like there's repercussions to the shit they say and everything, and y'all know.
Which
that's why you can't.
I mean, it is, but you can't care like in the age we living in where, oh, you can't say this, you can't say that to this person, and that man, fuck them.
Right, bro. It's like this, bro. It's like this. Basically, you just gotta take people for who they is.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You can't expect someone to be who they is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and you gotta move like that.
Yeah. And what DMX said, trust them to be who they are, but trust them more to be that you know they are. Some crazy.
Right.
Some shit he said like that.
Mike Tyson
and that's what it comes down to. It comes down to, you know, letting people be who it is. You have to learn them and, you know, say move accordingly.
Yeah.
Right, you know.
Like that's all it is, man. And it's, you know.
So the new sports podcast. You know what I'm saying? What's up with that? But you know what's going on with that? You know what I'm saying?
Like I was
sports talk with Mr. Roster.
Like sports talk with Mr. Roster and the family.
Yeah.
I had just started that before I took the break. So, like, you know, I gotta get that back up now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so but now, you know, just like me and Ant were talking, like he was just like, yo, I got some things I want to talk about. You know, I felt because everybody can't talk politics.
Oh yeah.
Everybody can't talk everyday lifestyles, mental health. Everybody can't do them things. But everybody can talk sports.
Oh yeah.
Everybody can talk sports. You know, from to the.
See, I ain't a big sports fanatic though, so you know what I'm saying. So I can't really talk sports like that.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying. I can put my 2 cents.
But you'll still have something to say. Like if somebody come to you and be like, okay, like I get you on the show. The first thing I know, one of the things we're gonna talk about wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And you like at first you're gonna be like, you know, but then
it'd be a very rare situation when somebody come over and they happen to be a wrestler too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I have to call a wrestler up.
You know, but it's like, but I know that's your background and stuff, and still, everybody, no matter what, like even if you didn't play sports, you got a brother, a cousin, your kid, like somebody involved with sports. And even if you ain't in the sports like that, the big headlines like LeBron. What's one big? LeBron versus MJ and Kobe. Like who's the? Everybody has their 2 cents to say about that. So you know, but people are more comfortable to talk sports. So I was like, all right. I figured I could get more people to be quicker to jump on that. You know. So and then plus,
sports relate with life too, though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
so it could always swing back and forth.
Yeah, it'll swing back and forth. But I wanted something, and plus, anybody who's ever listened to the show knows most of my content is heavy. You know, talking about like some real shit from mental health to, you know, like these last 3 years. You know, I had a whole lot of death going on. You know, I was a nephew, my pops, my brother, all kind of shit. So. It's always heavy, and I was just like, yo, I don't want to talk about heavy shit.
You want to lighten up, have something.
You know, so
it's still gonna come off heavy though. Cause you be heavy.
Yeah, if you get in that argument, but it's still different. Them type of arguments.
You ain't talking about serious topics and stuff.
Them type of arguments are different from, like, in the past couple of years, you bring up COVID. Oh, somebody ready to stab you in your neck. About that type of shit.
Yeah.
More recent monkeypox, all kind of shit. You know, you're not really. I mean,
what's up with that shit?
That's some nasty shit.
That shit getting close too, though. I don't know if maybe got somebody in Florida with monkeypox.
It's right in West Ashton.
That's it, West Ashton.
This nigga said it getting close. Nigga, it's been like 12, 13. Oh, you know, we just been talking about COVID now. Come on.
I mean, people say it now, man.
The dude told me some chick that worked at a restaurant out there has.
Man, that shit look awful now.
Man, and I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say, you know, first thing I'm going to say on this, man, show, you know what I'm saying? That is literally the the gay man disease, bro.
No, you know what I call it?
Listen,
I call it this.
Listen.
I call it the promiscuous disease.
Okay, I feel that. I feel that.
Get it through body
That's a better.
I feel that.
Sheets,
But hold on.
all of that.
Yeah.
So
but
you
guess
don't
what?
know what somebody's
but guess what?
doing.
Okay, look at all the known cases out here.
But
they're bisexual.
Hold on.
Yeah, but they're bisexual or gay.
But that's what I'm saying. That's where promiscuous comes in.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how they moving. So if you out there moving the wrong way or you cheating and doing all that,
anybody could be.
But here's the thing. When over 60%, 70%, 80%, when you start passing 60, 65 of a certain demographic with a certain specific something,
right.
That's, and then guess how? No, but when it's 90-something%,
it's 90%.
It's over 90-something%.
But it's like this.
You know,
it's like with the recorded deaths in the corona and all of that. We only getting what they want to give us. They giving us the.
It's a small amount of people that actually have.
Yeah, and then it's not like COVID though. You know, it's not like COVID. See, with the COVID thing, they were trying to scare us into a certain lane so they could control us. That's why they did that.
Okay.
Because you could break your fucking pinky toe. Oh yeah, you got COVID.
That's what.
Yeah. I mean, they were saying like, you know, the COVID, your body can't heal from certain shit that it normally would heal from. Because you got the COVID. I heard the COVID bring your immune system down.
If you can't,
that's why they tired about shit.
You can't hold your breath and count to 20 without coughing. You got COVID.
Oh, yo, I used to test that shit.
No.
I used to test that shit.
No, listen.
I know
that shit will fuck up your shit and everything. But man, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, they tried to scare us with that and get control over everybody. And now you see, you know, with the food shortages and.
What if they gonna kill the people that don't take the vaccine? Like they just keep bringing out coronavirus.
No, they're gonna kill the people who took it.
I mean, they be killing themselves.
No, how?
I mean, how?
When I know,
I think the vaccine. I think people need to get vaccinated. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Okay, but here's what I'm gonna. Since we're talking about this,
if they want to put it in you, they gonna put it in you. You gonna go get a regular shot.
The thing is this.
You know what I'm saying? When you have a baby, how much shots you get when you born that you don't even know what the fuck it is.
Right.
I get that.
It comes from shit like this.
I get that. But at the end of the day, it don't matter whether, with that COVID, it didn't matter whether you got it or not, whether you got the vaccine or not. Because I know people who've gotten every fucking booster shot. Everything.
Yeah.
Like my mom.
But it wasn't.
Hold on.
Did they die?
No.
They did die.
My mom almost died, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. How you know the shots wasn't the one that just kept from going over the edge?
It doesn't matter whether you have the vaccine or not. See, everybody says like a vaccine is supposed to help you and shit. It's just to introduce your immune system. But at the end of the day,
this booster is going to help it fight it.
It doesn't boost it. It introduces your immune system to it, so it knows to recognize it whenever you get it. But it doesn't matter because your body naturally is introduced to something and attacks it.
Yeah, but you don't know. They give you a little dose of it to where it won't make you. They might make you sick, but they can fight it off.
They're introducing you to it
you might
in an irregular form. If it was something that was to help, and they came out recently and said, "Hey, you know, it wasn't."
That's how they do vaccines.
But there was this like. You know how long it takes for a vaccine to be properly implemented?
Yeah,
and I'm gonna say this on camera right now. I lost my uncle. He's been healthy all his fucking life, bro.
But it brings out underlying shit you didn't know about.
Yeah, and then your body can't fight it off.
No.
Like if you go in the hospital and you get pneumonia, you got pneumonia, but the vaccine, the fact that you got COVID, your body can't fight that off. So you die from that, but it's because of the COVID. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't trying to act like, I believe 100% what's going on, but
you get the pneumonia.
If they want to put it in you,
you get the pneumonia because the COVID breaks down your immune system.
Okay.
My partner just got double pneumonia now.
So it still comes down to the COVID helping it to kill you.
The vaccine, and they came on TV. The head of the CD, all these motherfuckers was like, hey, the vaccine wasn't, yeah, you know, it wasn't ready. But like I was talking about my uncle.
Yeah,
I was talking about my uncle. He been healthy his whole life. He went and got vaccinated. He ain't had COVID or none of that shit.
I mean, but what about people in New York and they truckloads of people dying? Like,
okay, but
I mean, was that fake? Or I mean, because I mean,
it was doctors doing private videos.
It was real dramatic.
Yeah,
it was real dramatic, man. To where this is different.
You're looking at a highly dense populated area. If anything happens, the cold, the flu, whatever. If you're in a highly densely populated area, it's going to run rapid real quick.
So the vaccine get presented, and now the numbers are down. Did that just happen naturally?
No.
Or they hide?
That's not why. See, everybody wants to attribute something because they gave us something.
I mean,
no. Here's what normally happens in the world. This is what happens in the world. This is how the world works. This is how the world corrects itself. The weak are going to fall off no matter what you do. That's why people still die from the even if they got the vaccine and all kind of shit. Here's what happens.
I agree.
All three of us sitting here, right? You get something. We're around each other. We all got it. Guess what? We all got it. Now our body immune system naturally, all right, we don't have it. All right, when the shit come back around, we armored up. That's what your immune system naturally does. They didn't even know what the fuck they was giving us.
I mean, they had to rush it out because people been dying like
and
that.
Listen,
man.
anything.
Even people didn't believe.
Okay, but here's the thing.
You know,
but that's the herd. It's called a herd. It's called a herd mentality. Everybody gets sick to save the people who get sicker because
and then you build up.
Yeah, your antibodies and everything. It's natural. If you can't,
so you're saying that happened no matter what.
No, listen, it don't matter.
It's like this. They probably let a lot of numbers go down like that so they could see. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
It was gonna listen. No matter what,
the numbers would have been low.
The numbers are gonna drop down, and then like you said earlier, they inflated the numbers just to scare us. Everybody did not have COVID. You couldn't scratch your ass cheeks.
Right.
Nigga, that was a symptom.
And the flu disappeared.
Yeah.
The flu disappeared.
The common cold disappeared.
But you know why a lot of stuff disappeared? Because everybody wearing masks. That's why we need to continue.
But what I'm saying
because
is,
like if you're in the grocery store, you think about how much people wearing a mask.
Right.
So now if you are around anything that's gonna make you sick, you got a mask on.
I don't know how, but you know,
what I'm saying
motherfuckers just started washing their hands in 2020 for some reason.
Hey.
I don't know. But here's my thing though.
It made shit
know, they inflated the numbers because if you look at all
motherfuckers riding around,
listen.
Niggas riding around with fucking hand sanitizer now.
Right.
Listen, belt buckle.
Yeah, and that's good. Like niggas should have been doing that shit.
Yeah.
But
I do
look at the symptoms for COVID. The only thing that's different.
Breathing.
No, nigga, you get that from the flu.
I mean,
you know how many different variants of the flu there is?
You get the fever.
Because guess what?
Look at everything else. The breathing was the part.
Listen, COVID is just a different variant of the common flu. And guess what? You know why it was so bad? Because they were working on it.
But they said it caused fluid to build up in your lungs.
Hold on. This is the difference.
That's what I was trying to say.
This is the difference. And this goes to the vaccine. You don't know what the fuck they did to that shit in them labs over there in China. No. When you start altering shit, like there's some truth in movies. Once you start fucking with shit you don't know about, they weaponize. They fuck with diseases to weaponize them. Yeah. That's why you have biological weapons.
The anthrax attack. Yeah.
Now look, you working on something, it gets loose before it gets loose. Period.
Right.
How you gonna combat something? How you gonna give the masses something? Rush it. We all know in the world with anything you do, anything rushed is what?
It's not good.
All right then. So if you rushing something, look, we don't have a fucking vaccine. We don't have a vaccine.
You know, but things that take a long time, you can do it faster if you put the manpower and the time in.
Yeah, but they
You know what I'm saying? And like instead of us just going in the lab every day working an 8-hour shift. Now we're 24 hours a day.
Biden said
we gotta get this. We gotta get this.
Listen,
Biden said they about to cure cancer.
They probably already had it.
It's easy.
Yeah, they got it.
It's easy to say stuff like that, but when you start breaking down, like when you start having to fuck with genetic codes and like okay,
that's how they make medication all the time. All type of kind of medication.
Yeah, but when you making medications and vaccines and all kind of shit, everybody's different.
Yeah.
Black people are
That's why
different.
that's why they do
That's
the
why
test.
diets don't work for everybody.
But that's why they do the
Motherfuckers
test.
go out
They do the
there
test.
buying
That's why
this and that.
and they have the side effects because they ran the test. 5 of the motherfuckers had these side effects. Okay, now we got a list of side effects with this shit.
It takes.
But you probably won't get the side effects.
When it comes to dealing with diseases and stuff, a year ain't going. And I'm saying a year ain't gonna do it.
I feel you.
A year ain't gonna do it.
And then different ones.
And then here's the thing.
At the same time.
But no, here's the
I
thing.
got the Pfizer.
Listen,
Pfizer too.
and here's the thing. It doesn't matter how you working on something if you don't know what they did in them labs, and it's proven it came
But
from the
how
labs.
much stuff we put in our body is the same.
You had to get shots to go to school when you was little.
Bruh,
If you know,
If motherfuckers want to put something in your body, Brandon,
I know
they
that.
ain't gonna put it in there. If they want to keep tabs with you, we walk around with our phones. Like, what the fuck?
I understand that.
They gotta.
Y'all are missing what I'm saying.
Okay.
We working on something, right? We all know what it is we working on. Say object A.
Yeah.
While y'all leave, I take object A.
Not slip it out.
Hold on, no. I take object A and I go over here personally and I start working on it.
Mm-hmm.
I start working on it little by little. We're still over here working on object A.
what we doing?
What we're doing. But I'm over here with object A and I'm making it object B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I'm all the way to fucking W.
Yeah,
We're still working on object A.
Mm.
Object W gets out in the world or it gets loose, whatever it is, whatever the fuck it is, it gets out.
Mm.
How are y'all gonna approach object W when you don't know what the fuck it did to make it W and it's still at A over here? So the rest of the world is stuck here. When they was working on it, it's over here. So you're this far behind with no data, no research. And all you can do is run up on people who got it out here in the world. And what happens to diseases and anything that gets introduced into the world? It mutates. That's what happens. That's why you had the different strands and the different variants. So guess what? So, but hold on.
You got that for Planet of the Apes.
No, bro. No, that's real. But listen, but that's real life. So now it's out in the world. It's still mutating. So now it's W. Now
but that's why they come up with different vaccines.
But hold on. No, but you're missing what I'm saying. If we're working on it at A, I done got it to W. It done got out in the world loose.
Yeah.
Y'all are still approaching it from A. Y'all don't know what I did. Y'all don't have the research data or nothing that I did over here for W. Now it done got out into the world. Now it done hit object Z. Now it's object A1, A2, A3.
Why can't it be somebody out there that's able to counter it?
Here's why.
And provide
here's why.
Here's provide something to you to give you a relief and make you help you survive.
Here's why. Because we're still at A. Y'all thinking A when it's already A1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's in the digits now. Y'all are coming from here. It's just like with the black people, with the white people. The white people had a head start. Mm-hmm. You see how long it takes for us to try to catch up with anything. Y'all are starting from the starting line. Mm-hmm. I done left the fucking country by the time y'all started when it got out here in the world. You're not going to catch up to that. So what happens? The natural order of things. The world is going to correct itself. Those people who are too weak, whether you're vaccinated or not.
So you think the vaccination don't provide no defense against the COVID?
Okay, here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Come on, man. Here's the thing. And see, they get you with them commercials and them people who get on the socials with their memes and shit. Hold on, no. People listen, bro. I have people I know who got sicker and have died from the vaccine. That's where I get to my uncle. No,
because some people died who didn't get the vaccine.
No.
Some people died who didn't get the
vaccine. I understand that, but that's just you're rolling the dice.
Do you know more people that died without the vaccine than the vaccine? Or what's the...
Bruh, my uncle was perfectly healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He went and got the fucking vaccine. 2 weeks later, he had multiple strokes back to back. Here's what happens. They don't tell you this at first. They want to rush everything out there. What's all the side effects?
Yeah.
The side effects, just like them late night commercials, them infomercials. The side effects are worse. The side effects are worse than you going out here taking that chicken.
They needed to come out so fast that they wear the test subject instead of having test subjects.
Yeah, but that's not how it's supposed to be.
No side effects, bro.
But when
Like
people crying out
else.
for a solution, and you got to present something,
But that goes back to what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody started. Y'all started the race from object A when it was already object W.
Right.
When it got out and then it mutated and now it's A1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No matter what you do, I don't care who you bring in, the smartest motherfucker. You could bring in the Dalai Lama, whoever. If you didn't have that data and that information, when I was working on it over here, and we're not letting that information out, you know why? Because now you bring the politics and everything into it.
Because do you think it's one role employee, or you think it's a mass idea?
Here's the thing.
We're going to print this out here.
Because here's how you know.
Is it something that the government's working on?
Here's how you know the shit was fucked up. Obama shut all that research down that caused what we're doing. Obama left. Obama let people know, hey, there's some shit that's going to be coming. Yeah, good.
I heard that.
There's going to be some shit that's coming that we need to get prepared for. Obama found out they working on diseases to weaponize them and shit. He shut that shit down over there. He stopped it.
Right.
Trump got in. Oh, hey, y'all doing, hey man, we're doing research over here to, look into these diseases. Yeah, go ahead. He opened it back up.
Yeah.
It got loose. We need that information. They can't, because one is over in China. But here's another thing how you know it's bullshit. Taiwan let the WHO, that's the World Health Organization, Taiwan let them know, like, hey, China ain't telling y'all some shit, but there's some shit going on over here. No, it matters. Because
it does matter, but that shit happens all the time.
No. Yeah, it does, but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're saying like this.
Okay, neighbors.
I heard this shit been out.
But hold on. But you're saying, yeah. But this is why people are dying and shit, because if we knew a year before the shit got bad, they chose not to do that. No, Taiwan knew, but guess what? Guess who's one of the heaviest players in the WHO? China. They ain't gonna let their information get out like that.
Went through the market in China.
Could have been ahead of us.
Niggas had that shit August, September of the prior year.
Bro, I think I bought it before it came out in the public. I think I bought it.
And that's what I'm
when
saying.
I went to a basketball game.
And that's what I'm saying. If people really gave a fuck about people, and this is what I always say, they show us enough times that they don't give a fuck about us. They lie to us so much. Everybody like, oh, the government wouldn't do that. These people wouldn't do that.
You know the government can do it, man. But it's like,
but no.
Everything in a conspiracy theory. And if I listen to the conspiracy theory, how I know the conspiracy theory is like the conspiracy theory?
Because I don't think they're gonna kill off the kids. They okayed it for the kids.
Man, what if they?
So y'all don't. So what's one of the big things that they talking about now? Population control.
Okay, but look at this. Look at this. So if I really want to get rid of people, I want to get rid of the naysayers. I want to get rid of the poor. I want to get rid of people who can't get the vaccine. So why wouldn't I bring the vaccine out? And the people that ain't gonna take it, who ain't good for the government, why? I'm just gonna keep bringing out stronger variants to kill you.
Okay, but
how come? The people that take the vaccine actually say,
but hold on,
because
I can kill that right there. I can kill that right there.
That's a smart scenario.
But hold on,
whoever don't take it,
okay,
them motherfuckers I don't want to be here anyway.
Okay,
they don't believe in the government.
That's fine.
Damn, keep bringing out different variants.
But here's the thing,
kill your ass.
Okay, say they went about it like that. Oh, I want the people who ain't taking it to die. But again, the natural order of things. If that's the case, how come the people who still taking it are dying?
I mean, because they're gonna try it.
No. You just said.
You know why?
If we want to get rid of people,
they're gonna keep.
Okay, but here's the thing. But here's the thing. How many variants are out here, and how many people are not dying from this shit?
I think it's like
how many people are not dying from it?
Like you said earlier.
Stop.
Hold on. And how many years did it take for COVID to catch up?
I feel you.
Hold on. How many? No, you don't. Because how many years did it take for COVID to even come close to the number of people dying from the common flu than COVID? You know how many years it took?
Look, for what? For the numbers?
For the numbers, and the numbers are lying because they inflated the numbers. You know how many people?
The numbers that was lying. I mean, of course,
how the numbers wasn't lying?
I mean, they could have been lying, but there was
situations when they have reports of people dying in car accidents, dying from the flu.
The funeral homes talking about they can't take on no more customers. They talking about, it was crazy out there.
Niggas.
So I mean, it's like
the funeral homes
yeah,
can't take
the
no more
food-
people from
the
niggas
food
killing
is
niggas.
customary.
So what it
yeah,
matter?
but,
Yo,
hey,
listen,
no,
like you
that
said-
been inflating the
Hold up, it's
situation.
like he said earlier though.
I mean, come on, it was different. People
Okay,
died at a different
look,
rate
look.
for 2 years.
People gonna die.
People
But people were still. But
that
hold
was
on.
healthy, like you
Okay.
said.
Okay, but hold
Healthy
on.
people.
But hold on. More unhealthy people died from that shit than healthy people.
Yeah, but
and
the
guess
healthy
what?
people
And guess
dying
what was
too.
going to happen? I hate to say this, but unhealthy people die every fucking day.
Everybody died every day.
People died from cancer and they was calling it COVID.
Right? No. Listen to this though. Listen to this.
They
Just like you said. No, look.
Bro,
Okay, yeah. If the government's giving you money for COVID situations, yeah, they gon' who wouldn't do that? That's some old.
Doctors was getting paid.
Yeah, they like,
Okay.
yo, if the motherfucker died, if I throw COVID on it, okay, we gonna get paid.
so y'all hear that? So y'all hear that?
So you
y'all know
a
what
part
that's
of it.
called? Do y'all know what that's called?
That's
called
a part of it.
propaganda.
No.
That's to get you to be like, how y'all feeling right now?
No,
Oh, I feel
propaganda
like you need to
is,
get
I'm
that.
doing it on purpose, but this is I'm making money off of it. Like,
Hold on.
If you're making money off of something, you're doing it on purpose.
Propaganda, yeah, but it's not propaganda because propaganda is I'm doing this to control your minds. I'm doing this to make you do a certain way.
They're giving you
Not-
a choice.
Not the
So you
hospital.
don't
There
gotta
was
take
no
it.
choice.
Not the hospital
You don't
saying,
gotta take
hey,
it.
if I list this shit, if I'm a businessman and I know if I list this mother, I'm doing whatever taxes or whatever, and I list this shit as one thing and I list it as another, of course I'm gonna list it more of these. But you know what I'm saying? It's not a whole world order, it's just business. It's
Nigga,
like shit.
it is a world order.
If I list this shit as that, I'm gonna get more money. I'm gonna get more tax write-off.
It's like this, like you said.
So like,
everybody
and it
is
could be a
different.
world order. I'm not against
Bro,
that.
look, Trav, it's like this. Everybody different. They got Tylenol out there in the stores. They got NyQuil. They got
And we do
therapy.
all them shit.
This shit don't work for everybody.
It don't.
This shit work for me.
That's why they got different
So
shit.
it's like you taking a
Okay,
chance
but
with
here's the
anything.
And they got natural shit that do the same thing.
Right. You taking the
Let's
chance
stop
with
right
everything.
here. Let's stop right here because see, y'all are missing what I'm saying. And just like I'm gonna go to your point. Everybody had a choice, right?
Yeah.
Did we really have a choice?
What you mean?
Did we really have a choice?
At work and stuff, losing your job.
People were, hold on, no. But you have a choice.
You didn't have a
But
choice.
if you have a choice,
You have a choice. If you didn't have a choice.
you had a choice, but you didn't because, like in Cali, you couldn't go in stores and all kind of shit. That's what's
Without
that? You know
mask.
what that equivalent is?
Yeah, that's not being vaccinated.
because
Like
hold
you
on.
said, that's without a mask.
Okay, so it's kind of forcing your hand. It's
Well, they
forcing.
tried to
Hold
do a
on.
little
It's
bit.
forcing your way of life. You know what that is the equivalent of for all you religious people out there? That's like the mark of the beast. If you don't have something, you can't do shit. You can't live. You can't trade. You
Your
can't
cell phone.
bargain. You can't make money.
Cell
and
phone.
shit.
They got, everything boy got us. Brand, that's my whole point.
They do,
If
but
they
guess
want
what?
to get us, unless you go live in the woods in a fucking cabin and you got to be deep in the woods, them boy got you.
Okay,
Don't
but,
be thinking that because you don't take their vaccine.
But listen,
or you don't use this app.
So here's the thing.
They got
Everything
you.
you was just talking to me about, you saying that if they
One
got
or the
us,
other.
hold on, that negates everything you said because they are controlling. So why wouldn't they control the narrative of the COVID, which I said they're trying to control the masses?
If you're saying that this is a world order and everything's being controlled, that's what I'm saying. If they want us, they got us.
Okay,
you cannot live in this
so why
world
would you
without-
listen to anything they telling us about anything?
Because something might not be that. I mean, shit, take the vaccine.
How? When? Okay, here's the thing.
And the nurse, she didn't take the vaccine.
Stop, man.
I'm like, damn.
How? When? Okay, they're like, oh, okay, like you said with conspiracy theories and everything. You know who came up with that term?
Who?
The FBI. You know why?
Oh,
No,
stop.
Stop. You know why?
Why? They want to make people think it's not real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here's what happens when they open files to the public 20, 30, 50 years later.
But where does this conspiracy theory stop? What about the flat earth?
It's never going to stop.
Man,
But no.
Stuff out there
But that's just like,
if you research
it's about a rumor. If somebody's like, hey, this nigga gay.
So
If we say it's a rumor, nobody's gonna really. Well, I ain't know until So years later, it come out, oh, a nigga was gay. Oh, I knew it. No, you thought it was a rumor. No. You that let shit slide. You let shit slide. You let shit go. Just like you're like, oh man, well fuck it then. They got control of us. It makes you feel like that. That's how they have. It's making motherfuckers weaker and making people passive to when, okay, we went from a nation of, nah, fuck that, to a nation of, That's what they need. They need us to be like, fall in line.
Sometimes the message,
and that's why. So when we have these conversations,
sometimes the message gets changed too.
Exactly.
Many times before it gets.
That's
changed.
why. Because you know why? Because if I bring something to you that's straight facts, I can prove it all day to you.
Right.
And somebody else come, oh man, that's bullshit, man. That's just a conspiracy theory. That's a rumor. It's going to take from what I told you, that solid fact, and knock it 50-50 already. Because you're like,
you got to check it for yourself.
Yeah.
You got to check it for yourself.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Anybody can say anything.
But here's the thing. Like you said, they got control of everything, right? So when you Google, when you research anything, they're going to pull up what they want you to see. Just like when you go on your timelines with TikTok. So they want you to see the bullshit.
You know, because where you get your information from, if you ain't get it from, you get it from the books, we get it from all this shit is stuff. Tools they give us.
The information, right? We was taught to the simplest thing.
Yeah, but
Pluto was a planet until we got in our damn 30s.
But social media, you can not even social media, but on the internet, you can get on there and you can find the truth.
But you can get incorrect information.
But you can get the real information.
No, here's the thing. Do you read when you click the I agree, the terms and policies and shit? You don't read that. You know why?
But you know why? You know you're supposed to.
You're supposed to.
Christopher Columbus.
But here's the thing. We click them terms and agreements and all kind of shit. And it's like, okay, you look on your timeline. You start to notice now, you see less of informative shit and all kind of shit because they want to take you away from whatever. Like you could look up something. Look how many things pull up. You could click on one thing and be like, oh yeah, this is facts here. Then you could click on something and it could say something slightly different. You can click on the next thing slightly different. So now you got to take all this information and take it for yourself. You got to take it in. If you have set facts, if I come to you like, Trav, man, look at this shit, man, look, it's crazy how these motherfuckers. And then some motherfucker who got degrees and all kind of shit, but you know I did my research and shit, but a motherfucker who's got all kind of labels and degrees says, hey, that's nah, that right there, no, and that no.
You know, if you brought
and knock your shit down.
If I knew something, like I saw somebody on TV with a degree or something, and they tell me something, and you tell me something, it's gonna make me question what they told me. It's gonna make me like, oh, well, I know Brandon real motherfucker. I know he know what he's talking about. So I'm gonna look it up for myself.
But if it's reverse, it's gonna hit harder from the person who has the degrees, and because you subliminally listen. No. Subliminally, you're like, oh, this nigga went to school for this.
Right.
Like,
Right.
He probably knows what he's talking about.
I mean,
right.
You know, but like you said, everybody got to go look.
You gotta look for yourself.
Yeah. But you have to remember when you go to look, you're still getting that information.
That's why you get pieces.
But
you're gonna
get all this information in life. You have to decipher it for yourself.
Because everybody changed it up in their opinion.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You have to. And it just goes, it don't matter who the person is.
And it comes down to something.
Of course, if you studied it, I'm going to take what you're saying more for value.
It comes to something so simple. You have to go with your gut feeling. If you know out here with everything from, like you said, our phones to the social media to the doctors to the schools, if it feels wrong, and we know it feels wrong, and then we black, so it's extra fucking wrong.
But there's no way around it. You have to drop out of society.
No.
And it makes like you say, you don't have a choice.
But no, we don't have to drop out of society.
You gotta keep your phone with them.
No, listen, that shit don't matter. You have to. If we, again, as people, black, white, whoever, we're not in that 1% of people who actually run shit. Okay. But if the world is built off our backs and shit, if we get out of this passive, like how you're sitting in your chair and you're just like, what can we do? What can we do? We could do a lot.
I also like that picture where the boy playing Monopoly on
and if we all stand up.
If we stand up, the game will be over.
And I just posted a reel. And this is just from the black aspect of things. We are $1.something trillion of spending. If we stop spending if we just, like Black Friday, If we all said, if everybody actually stuck to their guns and stuck together, fuck a deal, fuck a whatever.
Yeah, I mean, that's any group.
Okay, but you see, I ain't even get it
we,
out.
We have the hardest issue.
No. That's not any group. That's not any group.
Any group come together.
That's not any group.
So we can make shit happen. You're right.
If we kept that shit to ourselves, if we told these fucking candidates, if we told these major markets, if we told the people who cipher off our own culture and make billions and billions of dollars off of our shit, hey, you can't do that no more. What can they do?
We all got to come together in a way that
that's the problem. But then it comes down to
because I'm good.
They've made us passive.
Yeah, I mean that comes from slavery time with the they
exactly.
fight against each other.
But here's the
one person in the field, you got one person in the house.
But see, I understand the Willie Lynch shit. I understand that Willie Lynch shit. But at the same time, you still had large numbers
we still
of
do.
Negroes
we make shit happen
who fought back.
I mean,
but we don't have
progressing.
We're not progressing. We're not progressing. You see.
But we fall right back. Okay. We think we progress sometimes, but we still progressing.
We own nothing.
Sometimes we didn't progress as much as we thought we progressed.
Listen, we own nothing. We have not progressed because just like I said, if we're starting here and they already started at W, no matter the progress we're doing, the
progress. You're still making progress. You just fall behind.
It's false progress. Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah, y'all can move in this neighborhood. We're gonna make gated communities. Yeah, y'all can move in these gated communities, but we know only a certain amount of y'all can live here because it costs this much to live here. Oh, guess what? Them people that we having so much conflict about the police. Guess what they started off as? Nigger wranglers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The laws to their core.
That's just there. It's gonna be there. It's
not
to be accepted. It's not to be accepted, but we got to keep trying to progress. I mean, and trying. We are progressing.
It ain't going nowhere.
They still trying to hold us back. They still trying to kill us. The cops still shooting us for no reason, still choking us out. But we still progressing though. That's not progressing to where the violence is less on us, but we're still getting better. You know what I'm saying? As getting more successful, black people getting more power. It's still more, and we got to work it.
We're not.
We got to keep working.
We're not because here's what happens. Here's what happens.
You got to learn how to maneuver around shit.
Here's what happens. No, if I'm telling you, if one day enough people say, "Hey, we're not spending money with these motherfuckers," they have no choice but to listen. Yes. You know why over in Europe and shit, these companies don't get away with the shit that they do like over here? Because they don't play that shit. Yeah. They will fucking burn that fucking factory.
And you see that in the news when a lot of uprisings.
But guess what?
When they don't like the governor or something like that.
But guess what? Over here, it's like, okay, one, we're gonna not try to show these motherfuckers this shit that much on the TV. But guess what? If they get the idea to do that, we got a law to let them know, hey, jail. And what's the biggest business in America?
The jail.
Jail.
Yeah. All day long.
Privatized prisons and shit. So that already, motherfuckers wake up like, oh man, I don't want to do nothing to go to jail.
So is it a business thing or a racist thing?
It's both. It's both. Because guess what? Niggas is business.
Yeah, it's business.
If we are naturally the most gifted, the most talented.
That's been proven.
We're smarter.
Time again, man. And what's been last will be first. That's what I'm saying. Black people will be first in the end. We're going to keep progressing, keep fighting. I mean, a lot of stuff getting exposed. We thought we was 10 toes ahead, 10 steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? And now with everything that's going on, with killing, which always been going on, you know what I'm saying? Cops killing black people, people killing black people, more time for black people, less time for white people. All this stuff been going on. You know what I'm saying? But we are progressing. We got to keep progressing. And we got to keep trying to have that mindset you talk about.
This is why it's false.
Well, you can't accept.
This is why it's false progress. Just like you're saying with white people get less time for the same crime.
Yeah.
If we bring the numbers, the facts, hey, look at this disparity between this and this. Instantly, it should be like, hey, we need to correct this. No, what do they say? All right, we're gonna put this out here on the floor for the Senate to discuss. It shouldn't be no discussion. Like that's what I'm saying. That's why we're so passive. No, that's why we're
they
so
kill,
passive.
They kill a lot of our leaders. A lot of anybody that can lead. That's what you need, leadership.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, but that
you need somebody gonna follow, and then that's what they do to kill our leaders.
And that's
anybody that can ever be.
And that's
in a
listen. The thing about that, you can find something bad on everybody in the world. You literally can. Mother Teresa was one of the worst motherfuckers.
I just not seen on the Time magazine.
You know what I'm saying?
Said that.
Queen Elizabeth.
Teresa, I didn't even know she's still alive.
Like people was upset because motherfuckers was making jokes about Queen Elizabeth. This was one of the most.
Mother Teresa, like the Red Cross.
This was one of the most racist motherfuckers to ever live. Right. One of the most evilest motherfuckers to ever live.
Racism ain't going.
But they're like, oh, it's the queen. No, fuck that bitch. Okay? Like, listen, if we bring the disparity, we bring the facts.
Queen.
Man, listen. People,
I feel you. I like fucking the queen too.
But see, and I hate it when I woke up, I saw people like, oh man, rest in peace to the queen. Man, what the bitch do for you?
I watch all them shows.
What did the bitch do for any of us? Oh, she hugged. She let Michelle Obama put her arm around her. Man, fuck royal blood. Anyway, listen.
Her daddy had a castle somewhere.
Man, fuck all that. Took
people running around. All the peasants.
That they stole from the common man. That they stole from the common man. But what I'm saying is,
that shit been going on.
Like, okay, but that's not how it's supposed to be. If they know that there's
a natural order,
that there's so much egregious bullshit that goes on between, let's just say, black and white people, it shouldn't be, oh, we should discuss what we could do to fix. It shouldn't be no discussion, because when they come to you about your taxes, when they come to you about anything that you fucked up with, they don't ask you.
That's like
they don't ask you to discuss. That's not like nothing. If they come to me like, hey, boom or boom, that's your choice. Lose everything or lose some. But when we come to you like, hey, we dying over here, we're not getting paid the same amount of money, we going to jail more than the nigga who don't look like me with the same shit.
We started off in this country as slaves, man. You know what I'm saying? Man,
racism. It don't matter.
We got a long way to fucking go.
That don't matter
we have to build up.
If it ain't about business and racism,
they got the power.
If it's not about business and racism, there shouldn't be no conversation, and everything should be fixed accordingly right away. Couple of Chinese people, listen, COVID happened. Couple of Chinese people get their ass murdered. They come up with laws the next fucking week.
Yeah, they gotta come with the law next week. For real, boy. And Cousin was mad about that.
Like, you could barely get a lynching charge on these white motherfuckers for fucking with us, man. You can't touch them. They show us time and time again they do not give a fuck about us. And everybody's like, we're shrugging our shoulders.
I mean, because we got to keep pushing, man. That's not... We got to keep trying to become better people.
Okay,
and overcoming. What you saying? You saying recognize it so we can do that, or what are you saying?
Recognize. What is there to recognize? We know what it is.
Your solution? What is your solution?
No, here's the thing. Like you said, we live in the age of information, right?
What's the solution?
What's the solution?
Yeah.
We got a buck.
I mean, okay. I mean, like
that's why our great grandparents look at us like we some weak motherfuckers.
Like, hey, man, you know how to get everybody a buck at the same time. You gotta have great leaders.
But here's the thing. And because niggas get the false progression. You got a house, you got cars, you got this, you got that. Hey, then we let y'all niggas move in over here. Don't we give you nice things? Don't we pay you?
But you always gonna use that scenario. That's like Jay-Z becoming a billionaire, and what motherfucker gonna say? Oh, they just let $1 billionaire in there. And you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like,
okay,
it don't matter what you reach. We always gonna be not to where.
Okay, you see what I'm saying? So again, we're started from A. No matter how much progress we make, if they already control the narrative, they control the laws, they control everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of progress. Oh, hey, boy, we got a black mayor over here.
Progress. Just recently with NASCAR, what's the black dude who win the NASCAR championship? Bubba Wallace. You know what I'm saying?
He won the race. He didn't win the championship.
But is that progress or not progress? It's symbolism showing that a black man is.
Nah, man.
That is always been anytime.
Okay.
And anytime they let us in something, we take it over because we are the best. That's why, and they know that. That's why they keep us suppressed.
Like you said, your mental is what you put in there.
Right.
But if they're putting that narrative in your mind that you're moving ahead, you think you're doing something when you're actually not doing
so
nothing.
Bubba Wallace is, what is that? That's them.
He won a race.
But goddamn, I mean, but they ain't. So they ain't
I'm
nothing.
happy for him.
He just won a race.
He won a race. That's it.
Just won a race.
He won a race.
Like, I mean,
And
why is that a barrier?
woo. That's because NASCAR don't have black drivers in there professionally doing things like that. And he overcome a barrier. I mean, yeah, it's a little one, but just like baseball and anything with Jackie Robinson, where it took one person to get involved,
I'm gonna tell
that's
you
why
like
they
this.
suppress us.
A bunch of
Where now,
if he looked like you,
what they got to do with that? What they got to do with anything?
his mama white.
Man, but if you got black in you, man, you got black. I mean, if you light skinned, and you,
I mean, don't listen. I'm not knocking the
man.
man, but you're talking to me about one race in NASCAR.
He already up and coming.
He just happened to like NASCAR.
Listen, I'm happy. Listen again. I'm happy for him.
I'm saying it's something that is we're in a sport that we never.
And that's what they want you to
do. We
do.
winning because that's what we do. This is not the end of it. It go back to golf with Tiger Woods. It go back to Serena. It go back to if you pick a black person and you give us a chance, and they know that. That's my whole point. They suppress us because they know our power. So you're saying the right thing. We need to learn our own power.
Hold on.
We need to recognize our own power.
How many black?
And maybe they did.
And again, you look at Tiger. Tiger didn't even acknowledge his blackness for forever. We claimed that nigga before he claimed
what about Colin Kaepernick?
But hold on.
You see this show? That one he had on Netflix?
But,
so would you have thought that?
Oh, okay. But hold on though.
Would you have thought he went through that?
Hold on. Wait.
He got white parents.
But once that nigga got out of line,
he pointed.
What happened?
They checked him. But you, but you looking at it like, oh, he got white parents. He ain't had to deal with as much as I had to deal with. But you saying that with Tiger Woods. But do you know with Colin Kaepernick, would you have thought he dealt with battle with it like that? And
you know why?
Because
he carried himself like a nigga.
Black. He was adopted into a white situation.
Yeah, but he still carried himself like us.
What made you say that?
Because he carried himself, if you look at it.
Yeah, if you watch the show. I'm talking about
he carried himself like us. Anytime he talked about anything going on out there in America, he spoke on nigga shit. He was a nigga. Tiger was not a nigga. Serena changing her looks so she don't look like a nigga.
You post that?
You damn right.
Yeah, you did. You put that shit up
damn
there.
I saw
that.
I said
how she changed it.
Like her nose.
She was bleaching her skin for one.
Man,
then
how you know that's not somebody damaging her character? How you know? Why you
doing it to herself?
She said she is,
but you don't know.
You can look at it.
How you know somebody's not photoshopping it and making Serena look bad because that's another propaganda.
If we're looking
for us to hate the people that are blowing up.
If we're looking at Wimbledon live and this bitch doesn't look,
but live can't make her edit shit. They can make her look different. I'm just saying. On what you talking about?
No, it's his opinion that she's doing that to look.
What if that is something
she might not like?
Listen, I don't know why. Listen, I don't know why she did it. I said, I'm not bashing her or anything.
Why not question it though?
I did question it, and guess what? It was a problem.
I mean, do you know that for a fact that she has other than the visuals that social media that we don't supposed to believe is showing us, other than the shit they showing us? How do you know she's doing that?
Who is
watching live?
Hold on.
Through the white man camera?
Listen, if we're watching a live event, she's playing tennis. You know how much money. Hold on. You know how much money. It ain't just now. If you look, I have looked at pictures over from when she was a little girl, and she don't even look like.
She's like her daddy right now.
Everybody says
exactly
that.
Like her daddy.
But if you look at her from pre-baby,
she getting old, bro.
Bro, you're not
And
gonna
that's
change.
People change.
You're not
But
going to.
she might be trying to stay young.
She looked like her
She
dad.
might be trying to stay.
I get
I'm
that.
trying to figure out why
She
now.
look exactly
But now
like
he
her
said
dad.
that, it made me think that maybe she's tightening shit up. She's trying to stay youthful.
Bow ties.
Okay,
She's
that's
trying to stay youthful. And if that's what you
listen.
want to do,
If that's what
what's
she
wrong with
wants to do, that's fine. But we're not gonna sit here. If you look at after we're done, just look at photos. Look at her from when she from being a kid
that?
to when she first started playing to when before she got with the European dude and had the baby to after, and she even looks different from the time she had the baby when she was dancing in Beyonce's videos
Yeah,
and shit. Hold on.
That picture was new. I didn't never seen her in
Okay,
that light.
but she looks different even from after baby to when she started playing again. She looks vastly different, bro.
But I mean, what's wrong with doing what you want to do with your body?
Listen, there's nothing wrong.
You just saying she's different. She look different. But what's wrong with that though? Why want to point that out?
Okay,
Just say,
here's the thing.
something.
Hold on, but this is where we're going
So
to.
you trolling her.
Hold on. Wait.
You trolling
Because
her,
no, I'm not trolling her.
That's trolling.
That's not trolling.
How that-
See,
Come
if
on
you
now.
wanna know,
Come on,
how's
now.
that trolling?
Because
I asked a
you point
question.
out
Hold on.
something.
I asked a question and how everybody else feels about it. They chose to respond, and how y'all choosing to respond, that's on y'all. But it's going into what we talking about. You brought up Kaepernick. Did I believe what he went through from what he went through even after seeing the movie? Yes, you know
I
why?
believe it too.
Hold on. You know why?
I believe it too.
And I
It was
said,
an eye-opener
because
for
you're
me.
not listening to me. I said because he acted like a nigga. Tiger got how he got because Tiger, again, we claim Tiger. Tiger didn't claim us until after he started getting caught cheating on his bitch and all kind of shit. Hold on, wait, stop.
Hold on.
Then we went to Serena. We went to Serena, right? We just went to Serena.
Yeah.
You brought that into me. If she's sitting there bleaching her skin, changing whatever she's changing, if that's for us, right? She's Serena. She's black. She represents us out there, right?
Mm.
Little black girls are looking at her. If she's not happy with looking black and beautiful,
Man, that's a bunch of people though who ain't happy with themselves, get money and change.
Yeah.
Okay.
So look, what
That's
I'm
So that's
trying
not
to
a
say.
problem.
What
That's
is the
not a problem.
That's the individual.
I'm just asking.
But
Okay, it's
like
an
this.
individual.
It's like this. Colin Kaepernick got treated that way because he was an adopted child into a situation in an environment that he was different. He had an afro type hair.
And he knew it.
So these people
that.
were looking at him different. They
I
weren't
understand
used to
that.
that. So,
But he
You know
wasn't.
what I'm saying?
But he wasn't out there. Like he wasn't like, okay, yeah, I'm black, but you know,
I'll play the role.
no, he was black through that whole scenario. He understood his parents, and he got adopted by a white family, but they made sure he understood who he was.
Tiger
Exactly,
Woods didn't know he was black, but Tiger Woods found out he was black because you know
Yeah, he found out he was. He found out he was a nigga when the white people turned on him.
Okay, because you a nigga.
Oh.
It don't matter. It don't. That's what I'm saying. It don't matter. That's why I'm saying Tiger Woods black because even if he didn't know it, he's still black. And I'm pretty sure he came to the conclusion.
Okay,
I'm
but
treated
how is that?
differently
How is that?
because I'm black.
How is that progress for us if he's not? Like,
I mean, because
Like-
you got people that do and people that don't. You got O.J. Simpson, somebody that grew up and
okay, and when the white people,
get that
when
money,
the white people
he's down
finally
with the
turned
whites.
on him, what did he do?
They turn on just like they turn on black people.
Okay, so
You find out.
you can't look
Right.
at it. Okay, Bubba Wallace, before he even
You
won
know
this
that.
race, what happened? They were hanging nooses in his fucking locker.
And
They said it
that's
wasn't
why
a
it's
news,
so big. And they probably
said it wasn't a
they
news.
doing that shit. NASCAR is fucking Confederate flag.
yeah.
we know that.
You know what I'm saying? So for him to be doing what he's doing, it's fucking up the white people's ass. They don't like that shit.
Okay,
And
but
that's progress. So the motherfucker winning, I'm happy about the shit. You saying it's small, the nigga just win the race. But what is he going through right now? And like you saying, he go in the locker room, he's seeing new shit from fucking 1960, nigga.
and if it was
And he's seen it today
okay,
in the locker room.
okay, but if it's progress, that shouldn't even be happening.
It's happening there because they still
Yo,
trying to hold on
racism
to
ain't
that.
going nowhere.
Okay,
that's
but
one thing
if we're
they try to
making
hold on to.
progress, that shouldn't be happening.
It's gonna
But
happen.
you gotta
It's gonna happen. That's like going in the country somewhere where a motherfucker, if you go in a country bar and all these country motherfuckers They the only one to ever go to the ball. Everything gonna be Confederate flag. You know what I'm saying? That's what NASCAR is.
But hold on. But you're telling me him? Hold on.
And he's walking in that.
Hold on. But at the end of the day, what is NASCAR? It's a business, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's why
hold on. The NBA, hold on. But hold on. The only time is significant progress, positive progress, is when, okay, there's more than one black racer. But I get it. They started ahead of us, just like with everything else. But that's their thing. But again, they get upset when we come into their things. That's fine. I get what y'all saying with that. But it's progress when we own the race team, when we own
Michael Jordan.
But he doesn't own that shit. It's when you like we're sitting up there with the other motherfuckers.
He is. He's part owner.
But when you look at percentages and
how we gonna have you said we start behind. How we gonna have the percentages? We got to get there,
bruh. If we stop spending money with them,
spend money.
If he's saying just spend money with them,
I know what he's saying. He's saying everybody come together. We got a power we don't know we got. But
okay, you got Jay-Z and all these people
might be on our way to
and all kinds of shit. We got plenty of black millionaires. Everybody has different interests. Of course, your first interest is yourself and yours.
Right, different place.
I understand that. But if you look at markets, right, white people do these things for a reason. Warren Buffett and them sit down with LeBron and certain motherfuckers that they choose to sit and they're comfortable with having conversations, and they let them know, hey, you need to do this. Hey, you need to do this with your money. Hey, you need to do this. Because if you don't come from that money, you don't know what to do with that money, period. So, but there's plenty of influencers on TikTok, YouTube and everything, millionaires, all kind of shit, who give out, they spill the info so black people can put themselves in the position. At the same time, they still limit themselves to just like what we're trained to think like, okay, you get your kids out there, football, basketball, maybe track. The two richest sports in the world are soccer, real football, and baseball. Mm-hmm. Oh, it costs so much.
Baseball used to be out there. Baseball is not number one like that no more. I thought football.
No.
I know the past.
Baseball and soccer. Listen, I'm talking about money, nigga. Money.
Contracts are
crazy. Money.
Well, I know the baseball
money
is large.
Because baseball contracts have always been guaranteed.
But it comes down to choice. If you want to play baseball, you'll play baseball. If you
no, but hold on. But if you look at these, like football, basketball, it's easy like to get your kid. I mean, it still costs money, but it's more feasible. If you look at how much it costs for soccer and baseball and shit, that's why black people don't really push their kids. And also, who's the most marketed athletes out there?
Basketball, football.
Okay, they target a specific demographic. Everybody likes basketball. Everybody likes football. There's black people who like baseball and soccer and all that shit. But you know, little kids' minds are sponges and shit. Mm-hmm. If every commercial, primetime games and shit is constantly advertised for basketball and football, naturally, and then you see it's more cooler to play basketball and football.
It's whatever you good at.
Yeah, because they got all that stuff out there.
Hold on.
Video games, shit.
Okay, I get that. But marketing. But this is where marketing comes in.
But you got to market.
Baseball don't do that. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
But
the NBA don't market like
no, they don't.
I didn't know.
Unless you're looking
I don't see a lot of baseball.
Exactly. Unless you're looking at ESPN or something, you're not going to see a commercial.
That's true. That's crazy.
But again, with black people, again, our culture that they feed off of and make so much money off of. Oh, as soon as you an NBA player, we know he raw once he leaving high school. Or he got to go to college. Fine, you got NIL deals. They're getting money now and all kind of shit. He's marketable. What's the first thing these young niggas get? They get shoes. They get commercials for clothes and shit. They're hanging with the rappers and shit because that's because
that's what is marketing. It's marketing.
Okay, if soccer and baseball marketed, and they can, because that's why Spanish people are real good at baseball and all kind of shit, because they ain't got nothing else to do down there in the mountains.
Sport in the country.
But because it's easy to take a broomstick, get a ball, because that's how they.
We all did that. See,
but that's all they have
we
there.
We played every sport.
Yeah, but they didn't have football and shit. So they have soccer and baseball. That's the only thing. In black communities and shit, usually all you have is basketball hoops and maybe a football field.
No. I think we play.
That's a release.
Baseball.
That's you in a situation.
It's the internet life in the world.
Yeah, hold on, we're talking about now.
Kids.
We're talking about now.
Right.
When
that's
we was growing up,
right.
I get that.
So that's when they changed it.
And now it's not. Now it's a lot. You got to compete with iPads and with them kids.
It's the narrative they taking.
I get that because less kids are even being active in sports.
Yeah,
but again, like I said, if they're targeting a demographic, and especially if they know we spend the money, it's like, okay, all right, hold on, hey, and son, pretty good. Hey, let's put him in this ad over here. The kids, he's black, they're gonna love him. Blah blah blah. Get it out there. How much you want? 2-point-something million for how many commercials? 5? All right, give it to him. I don't give a fuck. Boom, because it's nothing to them.
Right.
But they're controlling.
So what answer do? Answer no. I'm not going to take the 2.5 million because I'm
I'm not saying that. Because we're kind of getting off. We're kind of getting off. But what I'm saying is
about some shit that's like a losing.
Yeah, it's a circle of a conversation. It's gonna keep going
because racism ain't going nowhere. You got to maneuver around that. It's your inner self, like you said, weak and strong. You got to be strong and walk with your head up out here. And go with your dreams, what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? You can't let nobody stop what you want to do. You see what I'm saying?
And
that's your choice.
If it's a game, we in the game. We got to play it to win it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
it's a game.
And that's
but how are we playing to win if we're hindering ourselves with all the how we talking here? Like how you're like, oh man, they got control, they got this, they got that. If I'm telling you, if we just stop little shit.
Well, tell me how. Don't tell me what we doing is bad without telling me how.
I just told you how.
If
we take the money,
we all take the money.
Trillions of dollars.
What can I do to contribute to that?
We ain't got the. We ain't even got to come together because you know that's gonna be the hardest thing for us.
You gotta have the plan.
But hold on. If we was the one man that you're talking about, it shouldn't be hard for us to come together like. Again, the Migos and the Chinese and all that shit. And like you said, okay, that's fine. But we could stop spending money with these motherfuckers.
I mean,
and guess what? That's all they care about.
But then, black people, if they get in that situation, that's all they're going to care about, too. It's a money thing.
It is.
You think once Jay-Z become a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're going to help the community and try to give back to your people, but it's about money.
Right.
You become a billionaire by being good at marketing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know that.
If we was filthy rich in here, we wouldn't care about as much as that stuff going on down here.
The problem.
So, no, it ain't because you
how's that not the problem?
Because you got people who live this life, people who live this life, people who live this life. If you happy with living this life, you're going to stay living there. If you want to live here, you're going to do what you got to do to get here. And then you're going to do what you got to do to get here.
And that comes down to values and beliefs, right?
Exactly.
So if you're telling me, I know what I would do if I was filthy fucking rich.
Right.
I know what I would do.
Me too.
And you're telling me I wouldn't care about the stuff I care about.
No. I'm not saying you wouldn't care about it like as far as like it ain't on your mind. What I'm saying is...
You think you know what you're going to do.
Yeah, we really don't know.
Because, you just got...
What does money do? What does money
corrupts,
do?
Man. It bring your true self out of you?
It makes you more of who you are. I know what I would do. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to move out of the hood and all that shit. But guess what?
You don't know, man. You know why you don't know? Because you don't know how money's going to change other people. How money going to change
you. Know how people...
How money going to change people when they come to you.
Listen,
around you. Nigga. So how you going to know if money going to change you if you don't know how money going to change people around you?
Right.
Because Now you got to make decisions on dealing with people.
How?
Because it just, I mean,
how?
It's going to change a
How
lot
old
of
are we,
dynamics.
Trav? How old are we?
41.
I know exactly how y'all are gonna act. If I next week come into 750 million, I know how y'all are gonna act.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that. I'm mixing things I would do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what you think I would do.
No, that's not what y'all said. You just said
You know what I'm saying?
how people. I know how I'm gonna act. You said I don't know how people are gonna act towards me.
I'm saying that's why.
y'all are.
I was saying that's why you can't say you know how you gonna act because you don't know how people.
I do know how I'm gonna act.
So you already got every scenario how somebody might come to you about because you got to make.
Bruh.
You don't know.
People are gonna
Money
come
gonna
to,
change you.
Listen,
man.
people come to you the same way for $5, the same way for $20, and you know the fancy thing now, the tricking $40. Hold up.
They might come the same way, but they gonna feel different when they turn
No. Hold on, wait a minute.
Especially depending on what you got.
Niggas get mad at if you don't give somebody $50 or $100. Guess what? Like we said, money makes you more of who you are. So if I got millions of dollars and a nigga who used to come to me for 20 and 100, come to me for 5,000, 10,000 because he know I got it, and I tell him no, he's gonna act the same way if I told him no for 100. He's just gonna be times however amount of money that it is. So he might talk shit about me when I didn't give him the $100 under his breath over here, but now that I didn't give him the $10,000, he gonna be on social media. He gonna be talking shit. And if he a sour ass nigga, which I already knew he was, why I didn't give him the money, I know he gonna plot on me. So I know how I'm gonna act because I'm gonna treat you and you different than I'm gonna treat some of my family members. I'm gonna treat y'all better than some of my family members out there.
But what if you were wrong? You might treat somebody
because
better.
I know y'all. And I know y'all aren't going to fuck me up to where we're going to fuck up the money. Because you know when I come to y'all, after I done handled everything I need to handle. Listen, after I handled everything I needed to handle, meaning debt, make sure my kids are set up, make sure I found and took care of what I need to take care of. Y'all know, y'all might not hear from me for a while. Y'all ain't going to be butthurt about it. I know the people who are going to be butthurt about it. And y'all know when I come to y'all, I'm coming to y'all for a reason. Hey, I set aside this amount of money so we could do what the fuck we need to do. His logistics shit going up. We about to make this shit motherfucking blow up or whatever the fuck it is. Your old lady, everybody, whatever it is.
Right.
And y'all know I got money set aside when I handle my debt and shit, because we get Moon the fuck out of jail. We gonna get the lawyer who walks in looks at the judge. Hey, boom, boom, boom. I know what I'm gonna do with the money.
In my opinion, podcast, another one, you know what I'm saying? The Wonderful World, Mr. Ross, man. Go ahead and close it out, man.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Yo,
what's
man, again, thank you for having me on the show.
Man, appreciate that, man.
You know what I'm saying? We family before anything.
I'm feeling like $1 million. I'm feeling